Who is Henry?
My name is Henry Takero. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I am currently active duty military and I am a chef. I like to work out and cook. I find that fitness really helps me cooking and inspiring others to eat more creatively and healthy, as well as helping my own benefit. My sister was also a prior chef in the Navy, so I kind of followed up in her footsteps. I went to college for 4 years for culinary arts and culinary management, and yeah.
Okay, so tell me how life was growing up in California for you.
Growing up in California, I mean, it wasn't too terrible. I love the West Coast. I'm from the suburbs, so I didn't really get that full-on Los Angeles experience. I actually really did when I went to college, and then that's where I kind of saw more of Santa Monica and the beach area. Then I bounced from every possible kitchen job you can imagine. So from dishwasher up to sous chef, never front of the house. That's always been my weakest link, but life is in the back of the house. It's where the party's at.
All right. Who is Trinita?
Trinita is a mom of 6, a wife, fitness guru, everything under the sun, IT, everything. Very busy. This is like downtime for me. I am into dancing. Thus, I'm a Zumba instructor. I'm into fitness. I do boot camp, kickboxing, PT. I love cooking. I'm not a chef licensed, but I'm better than most licensed chefs. I can cook anything from Asian, American, Caribbean, whatever you want. Come holler at me.
How was life growing up in the DMV?
For me, I've been all over. Hence, my father was in the military. So, we moved a lot. But in my experience in the DMV, it's broad. I have a mixture of friends, a mixture of professional associates, different backgrounds of people who live in the DMV. So there's a variety of different types of people that lives in the DMV. So you're getting a different experience all the way around from grade school to adulthood. And like every area, you have your goods and you have your bads.
What made Henry want to become a chef?
Why did I want to become a chef?
Yes.
Well, like my sister was a prior cook in the Navy, so I started helping her out at her base in Lemoore. So I kind of, found my way in there. I was making cakes and dipping strawberries in chocolate. I wrote my favorite hat, I wrote free child labor, which was hilarious back in the day, but now being active duty, I'm like, that was not funny. I could have got someone in trouble. So fast forward, I just kind of got a knack for it. I would cook brownies and stuff for the swim team, like little stuff, help out with my mom and kind of watch what she was doing. And then I went to college for 4 years, and then that's when I was starry-eyed about the whole chef life. I'm like, dang, chefs are so cool, they're like rock stars. And then I became a dishwasher, and I was like, damn, this sucks. And that's not what I signed up for, like 4 years of college for this. But I slowly climbed the ladder. I became a sous chef at a steakhouse for a bit. And then it was really fun. Like, it really was I thought it was a glamorous rock star life. You cook, you flip the pan, you get a beer at the end of the shift, and you're like, dang, this is great. I can do this every day.
Okay, so in saying that, who was the person or persons or the thing that inspired you to say, well, I'm gonna take this route and do cooking or culinary arts?
Well, besides my sister, there was Chef Bernard, who was my culinary director in college. He was this French chef, really, really cool. And then through the Art Institute, I met Chef Naisha, and she was an alumni. I did a couple events with her, and she told me at one event, she's like, you have the same spark as cooking as me. And I took that super to heart, and I was like, yes, thank you, chef. That's what I try to do, is like cook to make people happy, because food is the ultimate happiness. Then, at the next steakhouse, I met her friend, Chef David, and through little connections, I was like, oh, you work with Chef Naisha? She's like, that's my homegirl. I'm like, that was my homegirl too. And then me and him became super cool homies. I still kind of talk to him here and there, but he taught me a lot. And we just, again, rock star life in that steakhouse. We just come in, do our thing, have a beer, go home, do it again. Yeah, so inspiration's out there. Yeah.
Okay, so what made you wanted to go into fitness?
Two things. Well, two reasons. Two people. First, at the age of, I want to say 13, I took my daughter to the doctor. And the doctor said, if we don't get her health under control, they're going to diagnose her with hypertension. And so they gave her like free classes. The doctor herself was doing Zumba classes. So we got into Zumba and we, I started liking it. I was like, okay, this is something I can do. And to give her motivation, I got into fitness so that I can motivate her to get healthy. Second person was my husband, because he's already a fit guru.
That's right.
So, his inspiration, his motivation is another reason why I got into fitness.
So is there anything else that inspired you to take this route, or is there any more inspirations or routes that you would like to take?
Well, I would say that my own self was an inspiration. I wasn't healthy at all. I wasn't in shape. I wasn't fit. Not in the kid until I got the scare from my daughter. And I just had to make some changes. That's all to it. And seeing my results and seeing how it made me feel made me want to inspire other people to be healthy and lose weight too.
Okay, so you went through who inspired you, and you spoke about how your sister was in the Navy and she had got you started. But is there any other chef that you have cooked with or you want to cook with?
I can proudly say I helped make Martha Stewart's cookies, and I got to meet her and shake her hand.
Nice.
She's really cool. I think she was high.
Were they good cookies?
They were awesomely good, because that thing was like as big as my face. I helped prep for Wolfgang Puck, so that's really fun. He's super talkative. He loves his wine. I had a lot of opportunities to work with Robert Irvine at my current job. I've actually got another one coming up next month. This will be my 4th time working with his team. So, like, I never would have thought these opportunities would come if I stayed in like the civilian world, and just as a military cook, like, dang, this is really happening. And I look back at my college friends and I'm like, well, they kind of just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They kind of hated on me a little bit for joining up. Now I still got all these good blessings.
But they say, if someone's not hating on you, then you're not really making a mark.
Pray for my haters.
Thank you. Okay, so what would you say your truest passion is, wholeheartedly?
Wholeheartedly, cooking, lifting, and respecting women.
Okay.
No, for real. Cooking definitely. I can't see myself doing anything else outside of the kitchen work. Maybe a food photographer, but it's still in the realm of the kitchen. I can't take myself out of that. I love fitness. I love working out. I recently got into it when I was in the fleet, and everyone, I got used to being called, "Oh, you're, dude, don't worry, you're like the small guy." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then one day, I rolled over in my bed, and something followed me, and I was like, "Oh, what was that?" So then the health kick happened, and then you do it for so long, it becomes a habit, and then the habit becomes a lifestyle, and then you learn to love it, and then it becomes therapy, and like especially with that story, and I see other people struggling, I'm like, I show them a picture, I'm like, look, man, it's not that hard. If I can do it, and I have to eat everything in my job, there's like no reason you can't do it. So.
Okay, so with that being said, let me ask you this. Is there any fitness person out there that you have met or that you would like to get with to do a workout together?
There's a few. The number one person that I would like to do a fit video with is my husband. Okay, gotta name him first. Now I have Kenya Crooks.
Yes.
I would love to do something with him. I would love to do with something with hip hop feel. That's the on the stepper.
Yeah.
And Sean T, because he's a dancer. I like his moves.
He's very.
Those are my top right there.
Okay, so what would you say your truest passion is?
My truest passion is being a motivator in all my endeavors. As long as I can motivate someone to do anything, that's my heart right there. I motivate you to, I don't care what it is. You want to jump in dirt? I'm going to motivate you to jump in dirt. You better get in that dirt. You can do this. You know, one step, two step. But motivation, being a motivator is my passion. I have became a life coach to motivate people. And that's what I came to bring to the table.
What are some of the things you do for your motivation or meditation before you start a workout?
Okay, to run it down, like if I'm doing a yoga class, you need a lot of motivation, calm motivation. So I might break out some incense, I might light some tea lights, dim it, play some soft Zen music, and begin my yoga. If it's a boot camp, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw on some hard music, I'm gonna get amped up, jumping, then size my head up a little bit, play in the air. That's pretty much it.
Hey, that's cool. Okay, so you work out with music, right? Obviously. So, when you are working out with music, what music do you listen to, or do you go by the types of workout you're doing?
Okay, so yes, different workouts, different music. Like I said, yoga, Zen music. Kickboxing, boxing, you got hard rock, you got rap, some R&B, unless it has some hip hop beats to it, EDM. If I'm dancing, Zumba, I gotta hear my salsa, my merengue, all that good stuff. So, different music, different workouts.
Okay, Harry. So I know you like music. Okay.
You like music?
When you are cooking, okay, is there a certain playlist that you use when you're cooking? Let's say like if you're baking, do you have like a playlist for baking? Or if you're doing dinner, do you have a playlist for dinner? Or if you're doing lunch, do you have a specific playlist? Like what is your go-to music when you're cooking?
I do have a playlist, but I wouldn't say specifically for like lunch or dinner.
Right.
I have work appropriate, which is mostly like throwback rock or 90s or 80s rock.
Right.
And then my personal playlist, usually depends on my mood. So if someone really like pissed me off or I'm like angry that day, it's gonna be like really angry music. But normally, like 95% of the time, I love lo-fi hip hop to cook to. It's just so chill, it's relaxing. You're just there, like you're in the mode, you're just cutting and doing stuff.
Do you feel like the music you play while you're cooking, it draws off some type of energy or frequency towards the food? Like, do you think like the energy from the music will enhance the food that you're cooking?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I can't really speak for the angry music. I mean, there's one time I really tried to mess up a meal, and it actually was. Everyone was like, "This is the best one you've made," and I was like, "Well, shit." I did not mean for that to happen. And the angry music was playing, but definitely like I feel like that lo-fi, like you just gotta center in and really give yourself to the meal.
Okay, so what would you say, where would Henry be 5 to 10 years from now?
Man, in 5 to 10 years, if I continue on cooking and fitness, which hopefully I still am doing, future 5-year Henry, you better still be doing that. Nutritionist would be really cool, like especially since I have like that background story of if I can do it, you can do it too. So like that would be really cool. And meal prepping, it's just the perfect hand-in-hand situation. Like everyone has this false thing, oh man, if I gotta work out and do this, the food's gonna suck. Like, the food does not have to suck. Let me show you. I also went vegetarian for a bit, and again I got that same response, like, oh, so you're eating like salad? I'm like, no. I'm making delicious food that's just meat free, like one bite, and they're like, oh, this is really good. I'm like, perks of the job, my man.
Okay, so how would you say, or how does fitness motivate you when it comes to your art, or how it pertains to the culinary arts?
Well, pertaining to like cooking and stuff, it really puts you in that more health mindset of, if I wouldn't eat this because I just loaded it with bacon fat, would I really feed the customer that? Mm-hmm. And you find that fine line of, oh man, all the flavor, all this, but you kind of feel for the customer, like, man, I'm actually really hurting this guy, especially if he ends up being a regular and I'm feeding you like cheese-covered French fries every day, and really loading up the flavor. But with that being said, if you have like dietary restrictions or special needs, oh man, I'm gonna be your homie. You tell me dairy-free, vegan, whatever, like I got you, man, and I'll make it to the best of my ability, and hopefully you enjoy it. And if not, well, I mean, good luck. I tried my best, man.
So what would you say, specifically, how would fitness be a part of your success?
I just thought, like I stated before, like the therapy would be like a huge success, because you really, in a kitchen, it's like a beautiful chaos. So you have good days, you have extremely bad days, you could be at your coworkers' throats. And then especially with like kickboxing or like heavy lifting, like you just channel all that energy into like hitting a bag or picking up 155 pounds and grunting. And then the next day everyone's cool, we're fine, we're gonna do it again, and we're all buddies here. I'm not gonna yell at you because I already did it at the gym. So I feel like every cook should at least find some sort of outlet like that. I know alcohol and drugs are not the answer.
True.
So don't do that. But,
okay. So
something healthy for you.
What would you say to a younger Henry, or meaning a younger person who's trying to follow in your footsteps, like, or to the people at home who are younger than you, who are wanting to come up and be successful themselves? Like, what would you tell them?
Don't give up, man. Life is not a straight path. It is one big roller coaster, if you would say, and you just gotta, take your little strap and you buckle down and you just get in there, you ride it. You ride it, don't give up, just keep moving forward, just you gotta roll with the punches.
Okay, so where does Trinita see herself 5 to 10 years from now?
Okay. 5 years from now, a major gym, helping people, my meal prep, getting out there, my life coaching business, getting out there, my music, getting out there. So, I see y'all see me in 5 years.
So how would you say fitness motivates you when it comes to your art or your skills?
Okay. Well, fitness definitely motivates me because it's a part of my passions, what I want to do and help others. So, in order to train others, you have to do it yourself. So I have to put my routines together. I have to make sure they work. And if you need some fitness motivation, you can come and follow T World of Everything on Instagram and follow progress.
So I guess you would say pretty much fitness is a part of your overall success. So if there's any young women or little girls who is going in the same route you're going in, or boys, what would you tell them?
Okay.
What would they take from you?
Well, be your own leader and be your own follower. Take one day at a time and one moment at a time. Be a free thinker, be positive, and always keep your head high.